Welcome back. So many people praise Donald Trump for being the reason why Bitcoin has hit $100,000. But today I will make the point that actually it does not matter who becomes president. If Kamala had won, we would still have $100,000 Bitcoin in either case. My point is that capitalism does not really care about who the president is. So let's go back to a time before it was even clear that Trump will become president. Late 2022, when all the crypto market collapsed and we had a lot of bullshit going on with FTX, so many scandals, so many implosions, Terra Luna, everything. And Bitcoin was still, people still paid 16K for a Bitcoin. For me personally, that was the point where I realized that crypto has market cycles, right? It is cyclical. It became obvious that this entire circus will repeat for at least one more time. During this time where I started buying and many other people in the cryptoverse started buying too, it was a point where it was not even clear who will become president. We did not care about it because it did not matter. If you buy Bitcoin, you are not betting on Trump. You are betting on the Federal Reserve and the money printer, right? Because if quantitative easing comes back, all the excess liquidity will pump crypto again. This is the only thing that matters. And back in the day, Trump was competing with DeSantis, with RFK Jr. You have to understand it. And it was a time period where Trump was not as popular as he was around during the time when he got elected, right? His popularity only came later when he was ramping up social media. He got shot and Elon Musk got involved in everything else. So it was a much more uncertain time. But then how can I say that it does not matter which party wins? Aren't Democrats against crypto? They used to be, but when Larry Fink joined and his company BlackRock got involved, then the Democrats surprisingly had a favorable view about crypto, right? If you compare both parties, one is in favor of crypto. It's just that the other one is very favorable towards crypto. And that means that both sides have an interest in legitimizing Bitcoin. It's not a left versus right issue. Bitcoin will win in either case. And why? Because crypto has money. Money means lobbying, and lobbying means that crypto will eat the government. This leads to prices going up, which gives crypto more money, and you can repeat the cycle. The only thing that you can give Trump credit for is that he will make the current market cycle a little bit more aggressive than if he wouldn't be here, right? But it still does not mean that he is the main driver. And if the current government decides that they need a strategic Bitcoin reserve, that will just further legitimize Bitcoin towards the people who have been hesitant before. But if Trump makes the market cycle more aggressive, doesn't this mean that it will confirm the left-translated market cycle theory? Not really. I mean, many people talk about this theory, but as of right now, if you are seeing in December, there is a nice and healthy cool-off period. The greed and fear index is going down. And this is actually great because you don't want the market to actually overheat. Because if it overheats, it can be over way too soon. I personally expect the market cycle to end between next year, April and maybe December, somewhere in between, and I personally will just keep holding until then. And there's another point I want to bring up, which is that we could see an inverted yield curve that leads to a hard landing. Right, it's just a theory right now, but if we see a hard landing, it will be like a very short and hard recession, which will give us a really amazing buying opportunity. But for everybody else, they will probably not see that it was caused by an inverted yield curve, and instead they will either blame Trump and his tariffs or Trump something else. But you have to be mindful. I'm not going to say it is going to happen, but it is something you have to keep an eye on. And if there will be a hard landing, whenever it happens, it is just another opportunity to accumulate. Just be careful when you store your crypto. I personally don't use a hardware wallet, right? I go with purely software solutions. Why? I explain why in this video that I made a while ago. You can watch it right now.